Welcome to the CH Man 712 Sports Network. Once again, I'm here covering another Red Sox game for our partner Thomas Fitzpatrick, who is still in recovery. And for a heads up for everyone watching the show this afternoon, I have pinned his link up there in the chat, guys. If you're into Red Sox baseball or just New England sports in general, Patriots football and all that, click his link, give him a subscribe, show him some love. And we are getting ready here for the final game of this series from Fenway Park live. So we'll go over some pitching matchups, the lineups, and talk a little bit about what's gone on in the series so far as we await first pitch here in just a few minutes. There's also a poll up there in the chat, you guys. The question I want to know is, in your opinion, will Sonny Gray shove today and end the Red Sox skid? So far in this series against the Jays, Red Sox are just 1 for 24 at runners in scoring position. They have stranded 26 men on base, have only brought across 1 run, 3 extra base hits, and they've struck out 18 times and walked 13 times. That was the story last night. They stranded 13 men on base and got shut out 3-0. Now the Blue Jays didn't fare much better with runners on base, but they got the runs that mattered when they needed it and made it count. So go ahead, guys. Go and drop your opinions in the poll. And I'm about to bring up our pitching matchups for today. Hey, here's Thomas Fitzpatrick. Speaking of the devil, make sure you guys check out his channel. Give him a subscribe. He'll cover you for the Red Sox all season long. So with that being said, here's the pitching matchup. Today, to try to end the skid, the Red Sox will send Sonny Gray to the hill, who's been nothing short of reliable for them this year. Acquired in a trade during the offseason with the St. Louis Cardinals. He has a record of 8-1 on the year with a 3.03 ERA. 12 games, all of them starts. 62 and a third innings pitched, 51 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.20. So he's been doing his job. He's definitely the veteran pitcher has come up big for the Red Sox this year, time after time. But he'll be opposed by Trey Savage, a young phenom, 22-year-old right-handed starter for the Blue Jays. Spend some time on the IL to start the season, but he has a record of 3-3 with a 3.78 ERA in 9 games, all of them starts, 47 2/3 innings pitched, 47 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.26. So that'll be quite the tall order for the Red Sox today. Now I'll present to you guys the starting lineups. And then one more piece of news. So for the starting lineups for the Toronto Blue Jays, the visiting Blue Jays, they'll have George Springer in the leadoff spot again, designated hitter, followed by their franchise player Vladimir Guerrero Jr., first baseman. Sanchez will play right, bat third. Pinango will be batting cleanup, and he's playing left field. Ernie Clement has second base duties. He'll bat after him. Nathan Lukes is there in center field. Okamoto drops down in the lineup from the third or fourth spot all the way down to number 7. He'll play third base. He struggled in last night's game. Valenzuela will be the catcher batting 8th, and the Hot Jimenez, the shortstop, will round out the order and bat 9th. Stole 3 bases against the Red Sox the last night's affair. And the Red Sox counter with a lineup of Mickey Casper, designated hitter. He will lead off, followed by Ceddanne Rafaela, center fielder. Then Wilyer Abreu will bat third and play right field. In the cleanup spot is Wilson Contreras, the first baseman, followed by Jarren Duran, the left fielder. Isaiah Kiner Falefa is back in there at shortstop. He'll bat 6th. Batting 7th will be Caleb Durbin, third baseman. Hollywood Connor Wong is back in the lineup and has catching duties. He'll bat 8th. And rounding out the order in the 9-hole, playing second base, Andrew Monasterio. So, Sonny Gray heads out to the mound. We are about to get ready for first pitch. Also tonight, folks, for the first time, I'm trying a vertical stream as well. So we have a vertical side. The only downside is I cannot really see the chat on that side. So if you want to interact, then hop over to the horizontal side. But if you're on the go, it's more comfortable for you, it's easier for you, maybe it's better on your cell phone. There is a vertical stream tonight, folks. First time I'm trying it here at CHMan 712 Sports Network, a partner of the Pure Adrenaline Sports Network on YouTube. Rules for the chat are as follows: no spamming, religion, politics, spoilers, advertising, out of town play by play, racial or sexual slurs. Profanity and caps are permitted so long as they are not spammed. Just exercise common sense, folks. Let's not have too much nonsense. Home plate umpire is a Manny Gonzalez. Not sure who that is, so maybe that's a good thing. Last we need is a CB Blunder type in there. But we are moments away from the first pitch live at Fenway as the Red Sox try to stave off a sweep. Their forecast does have a chance of showers, though. Hopefully, we can get this game in before that can happen. The wind is blowing out the left at about 16 miles per hour, so that could have an effect on things. Could push a ball or two over that monster, you never know. So, we'll see if the Blue Jays complete the sweep or if the Boston Red Sox can avoid the sweep. Red Sox are now 13 games below 500, the worst they've been all season long. The Jays now are 2 games below 500. And for Boston, the upcoming schedule, they have a series with the Seattle Mariners over the weekend, followed by the Colorado Rockies. Then they go face the Yankees after that, followed by the Washington Nationals, and ending the month against the Anaheim Angels. Yeah, seems like it to me, Fitz. Well, George Springer is stepping up to the batter's box. We are about ready to get underway here. Red Sox 29 and 42, Toronto 36 and 38. Sonny Gray taking his final warm-up tosses. Now we're about ready for baseball live from Fenway. Springer is in. Gray into the windup. First pitch, high fastball, 1-0. And we are underway live from Fenway. Be sure to tap the like button, folks. Let's get it out there. Hey, there's a chance. So 212 for George Springer on the year, 7 home runs. The pitch, fastball, a sinker, high inside corner for strike 1. Wish I could have seen the rest of the stats, but Nesson lost the cutaway real quick. It's probably part of their budget cuts. So, the 1-1 to George Springer. Swung on, chopped, foul, and he almost fell to one knee. So 1-2 count on George Springer. Vlad Guerrero Jr. on deck. Blue Jays looking to cause some trouble nice and early. Sonny Gray ready to shove. Gray into the windup. The pitch. Chop, foul on the sweeper. 1-2. 1-2 count on George Springer. The 1-2 delivery. Cut on to miss it the sweeper. Strike 3. So Springer down on strikes. Red Sox fans, dump your K's in the chat. 1 down for the Toronto Blue Jays. Wow, what a nasty pitch. Bottom just fell right out of that. It went from about at the knees all the way down, almost in the dirt. One swift motion. Here's Vlad Guerrero Jr., 280, 3 home runs, 29 RBI, 730 OPS. The first baseman of the Toronto Blue Jays. The first pitch to Vladdy. Swung on, lifted in the air, deep to left field. It's over the monster and gone. 1-0 Jays on the 4th home run of the year for Vlad Guerrero Jr. That wind is really blowing out there. Wind probably carried the ball over. So the Blue Jays will take a 1-0 lead on the solo home run. And folks, I know this is cliche, but from the Red Sox side of things, since our buddy Sinbin is covering the Blue Jays side, on the Red Sox side, here we go again. Already in the hole. Vladdy puts on that jacket. They're doing their celebration. Fastball inside to Sanchez, 1-0. Next pitch. Outside, just missed, 2-0. Here's the 2-0 delivery to Sanchez. Fouled off on the fastball. Oh, 2-1. Sanchez batting 288, and for some reason, Nesson is not showing his stats either. Very inconsistent. Apparently, these budget cuts really are playing a role. Of course, Boston with budget cuts. Nothing new there. So here's the 2-1 to Sanchez. Cut on a miss at the cutter. 2-2. So Sonny Gray fights back from a 2-0 hole to make it 2-2. So Sanchez finally 7 home runs, 29 RBI, 790 OPS to go that 288 average, a right fielder to Blue Jays. Finally, they show the stats. The 2-2 pitch. Chopped up to first base. Contreras plays it, flips to Gray covering. 2 down for the Jays here at the top of the first. Huh, yeah, Mark, it's been tough. It really has been. I mean, already down 1-0 in the first inning, and they haven't even taken their first at bat yet. So here's Pinango batting 292. He has cleanup duties for the Jays this afternoon. 4 home runs, 18 RBIs, a 778 OPS, playing left field today. Right? Misery. Yeah, wash it away, guys. Wash it away. So here's the first pitch to Pinango. Curveball outside, 1-0. I think if it wasn't for the wind, that ball probably would have been off the monster, which probably would have been extra bases anyway. So here's the 1-0. Cut on and foul tipped at the plate on the fastball, 1-1. Of course, the Red Sox going with a different catcher behind the plate today. Mickey Casper catch last night. Today, they're going with Hollywood Connor Wong. And the Scottish are still there. The 1-1 swung on, popped up behind the plate. Wong gives it a look, but that'll go out of play. So 1-2 on the foul ball. Gray is set up for a K. That one went way back. Just under the broadcast booth into that deck. Wow. Fan made a one-handed grab, too. Swung on, fouled. 1-2. We'll do it again. I know I got beer for this game too, so you're gonna probably need it. Maybe something even harder for the way this team has been playing. Unbelievable. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt, sweeper skips, so it's 2-2. Hey, there's a Brewers fan. That's random. Brewers now with the second best record in the league after the Giants squashed the Braves yesterday, taking both games of the doubleheader. The pitch. Inside at the knees, misses with the sinker. We have a full count, 3-2, folks. Hendrik Pinango batting over 300 against righties. Ernie Clement is on deck. Yeah, oven mitts, yeah. The pitch. And he walked him. Four-seam fastball misses at the knees. So it's a 2-out walk for the Blue Jays, and that'll bring up Ernie Clement. Pinango working the walk. And here we go again, guys. Sonny Gray is at almost 20 pitches. He's at 18 now. So here's Clement batting 295 on the season. The pitch. Swung on, the first pitch, lifted into left, but it looks playable for Duran. At the warning track, makes the catch. So that'll do it for the Jays. But they do pick up a run on the home run by Vladdy. After a half inning of play, it's 1-0 Jays, and the Red Sox are coming to bat. And when we return, Mickey Casper, Cedar Rafaela, Wilyer Abreu are due up for the Sox. Stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned. Live here to CH Man 712 Sports Network, an affiliate of Pure Adrenaline Sports Network here on YouTube. Yeah, Vladdy Daddy, all right. Yeah, I know you don't want the rain chance. You don't want it. Hell, I don't really want it. I want us to get through this game. I don't want it to get delayed. So the nice thing about an early afternoon game is that ideally you get the game in, you have the rest of the day to get other things done, things you may want to get done or do. But if it's delayed, you don't know how long it'll be delayed for. I've seen delays up to 3 hours long. I've seen delays an hour. You don't know what you're going to get. So we'll see what happens. Or if they call the game, that's not a possibility. Or depending if it's past the fifth inning, or they could suspend it. We've seen that happen before between the Jays and the Red Sox, too. And then they pick it up later on in the season. Or if it's early enough, they just postpone it. Then there'll be a doubleheader at some point later on. So who knows? Well, we are back. In the last 16 games, Caleb Durbin, 259 average, 8 extra base hits and 10 RBI. So he's been heating up for the Red Sox. And here's Mickey Casper. We are underway. High and tight for a ball. 1-0. So here's Trey Savage on the mound. 9 starts, 3-3 record, 3.78 ERA. The pitch. High on the fastball. 2-0 to Mickey Casper. This will be a tall order for the Red Sox, taking on Trey Savage. The pitch. Cut on and miss. High cheese, 2-1. What was he swinging at? I don't know, Chance. I don't know what they do. I don't understand what they do, and I gave up trying to understand. So here's the pitch. Right there for a strike, fastball. Outside about knee level. Cedar is on deck with a 286 average. Here's the 2-2 to Casper. Low. Splitter misses 3-2. So it's a full count on Mickey Casper. Last time he faced the Red Sox, 5 1/3 innings, 4 hits, no earned runs, 3 strikeouts for Savage back on April 21st. 4-seam fastballs popped up, foul territory. Catcher runs back, makes the catch near right in front of the Blue Jays dugout. So 1 down for the Red Sox, and in will stand Cedar Rafaela. IKF, yeah, he's one of those broken toys. Thomas and I, we call him IDK. So we don't know why he's even there or why he was even signed. Who knows? So here's Cedar. First pitch to him. Swinging at the first pitch, he pops it up. He's jammed on the fastball. Second baseman Clement with the catch. 2 down. I don't know why he would go first pitch swinging on a pitch in on the hands. And what did you expect? You're jammed. You're going to pop it up. So 2 down for the Red Sox, and your Savage is only a 7 pitches. What pitch selection, guys? Come on. Here's Willie Abreu, 278, 8 home runs, 34 RBI, 770 OPS. Their right fielder of the Red Sox. The pitch. High on the fastball, 1 and 0. Yeah, it was a waste of $6 million, and they want to complain about luxury tax. Well, guess what? That counts towards the luxury tax, fools. Pitch. In there for a strike on the fastball, 1 and 1. I don't know where they were going with that signing. Yep, Kirk taking a day off. Here's the 1-1. In on the hands, fouled away, but that was right there in the corner. That would have been a strike regardless. 1 and 2. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Fouled off the end of the bat on the fastball, so the count remains 1 and 2. Here's the pitch. Caught on and miss at the splitter. So Willie Abreu down on strikes. Blue Jays fans can dump their K's in the chat. So after an inning of play, it's 1-0 Blue Jays live at Fenway. When we return, they'll have Lukes, Okamoto, and Valenzuela due up when we return. Stay tuned. CH Man 712 Sports Network bringing you Red Sox coverage today on behalf of Thomas Fitzpatrick. Till he gets better. So, that was some weak at bats. Guys didn't show much, a lot of first pitch swinging, falling behind in counts, didn't make your Savage really work. So, they're only making his job easier, is what they're doing. You're bailing out the pitchers, what you're doing this early on. Need to make him work more than that. Rogers? Wow. I didn't know that. Sorry to hear that, Chance. Yeah, our condolences, buddy. And we are back at Fenway. The pitch. High on the curveball, 1 and 0. There's Nathan Lukes, 315 on the year, 1 home run, 13 RBIs, 758 OPS, in 40 games. He has center field duties for the Jays today. The pitch. Chopped to first. Contreras will glove it, take it himself. So 1 down for the Jays here in the top of the second inning. Beating up on the Twins. There you go. The last 7 starts, Sonny Gray 6-0 at a 2.29 ERA, 39 and a third innings pitched, 38 strikeouts, walk percentage down to 7. Opponents batting 236 against him in that stretch. There's a curveball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Yep. Silly tins, right? Here's the pitch. Swung on, lined, down there into the corner and left. It hits off the monster. Duran will play it. Okamoto slides in safely to second. So it's a double for Okamoto. And the Jays, his 10th double of the year, will have a man in scoring position here with one out. Also, fun fact, Sonny Gray's ERA is in the low twos when Connor Wong is catching. So Connor Wong gets the catching duties today. Oh man, let's see. Yeah, honestly, I feel so. Here's Valenzuela, 254 average, stands in. Cyclist. The pitch. Chop foul up first baseline. Oh yeah, Mark, I've sent Fitzy some clips from those old games. Oh, those games were fun. Back then you knew every year. So 254 average, 7 home runs, 18 RBIs for Brandon Valenzuela, 792 OPS. Back then you looked forward to the new baseball games every year. You had different developers making them. So pitch, high, fastball, 1-1. So you had all these different developers making their own line of baseball games. So they had to compete. They had to put effort into it. So back then you look forward to every year the new baseball games. Now it's cookie cutter now. The pitch. Inside cutter 2-1. You had MVP baseball. Before that, you had All-Star baseball. Then you had the 2K series. Then you had MLB The Show. I miss when we had the competition. Now we don't have it anymore. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Swung on, lined into right. That's a base hit. And they're sending Okamoto home to throw home. It gets past the catcher. Oh, wait, did they hold him up? Yeah, they held him up. So they held Okamoto. They sent him back to third. Throw got by the catcher. He would have scored, but they choose to play it safe here. So it's going to be a single. And runners on the corner now, first and third, with just one out. And he was halfway home. Then he retreated to third. His throw got past the catcher, but by the time he realized that, it was too late for him to go home as Gray backed up the bad throw. Now I think triple play. I think it was mostly PC, but I think they made a couple of console editions. But that was like early on, like the PS1, maybe the PS2. Here's the pitch. High for a ball. I think they had the Slugfest, which I didn't really play because that was more of a cartoonish type of game, but I heard good things about it. 30 bucks a month. Wow. The pitch. Swung on, chopped foul. So here's Jimenez batting 232 on the year. 7 home runs, 32 RBI, 649 OPS, a shortstop. He stole 3 bases in last night's game. Oilers, Flames, yeah. I don't blame you. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Chop foul up the first base side. Count is now 1-2. 1-2 count on Jimenez. Gray desperately looking for either a ground ball double play or a strikeout here. Fly ball likely scored a second run for the Jays. Hits. Oh yeah, NHL hits. Yep, I remember that. The sports games used to be so fun back then. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away on the sweeper. Count remains 1-2. Yeah, Fitzy missed a whole generation where every year you look forward to the new baseball games or sports games in general. You had so many different developers making them. Now you have no competition, so they can just put out whatever they want. All you get is updated roster mostly. The pitch. Low, below the knees, the sinker, so 2-2. 2-2 count Jimenez. George Springer is on deck. So Gray would love a double play here, not have to face Springer with men on base. The pitch. In the dirt, sweeper, 3-2. It is a 3-2 count. He's one pitch away from loading the bases for George Springer. Yep, I remember you could charge the mound in MVP baseball. You can get ejected. That was fun. Argue with the umps. The pitch fouled away on the sinker. We'll do it again. Count remains at 3-2. You could throw at batters. There were better reactions to it. Now you're just mainly paying for an updated roster. So 7 pitch battle right here between Gray and Jimenez. Wonder who will blink first. Top of the second inning, the Jays are threatening. Runners on first and third. One down. Jimenez at bat. 3-2 count from Sonny Gray. Swung on, lifted the opposite way into right field. Playable for Duran at the warning track, but Okamoto will score. So 2 down, but Jimenez does his job. And it's now 2-0 Jays here in the top of the second inning. Runner on first, 2 down, and George Springer coming up. So here is George Springer, 0 for 1 today. He recorded his 300th career home run back in the first game, the 6-1 win. Swung on, hit in the air, deep to left field, off the top of the scoreboard. Durant plays it beautifully and holds the runner at third. So the Jays will have second and third with 2 out for Vlad Guerrero Jr., who's 1 for 1 with a solo shot back in the first. A double for Springer right off the top of the scoreboard, but Duran played it well, kept the run from scoring, especially to Speedy Jimenez. He dropped the ball initially when he tried to make his throw, but recovered quickly enough. So they prevent the run from scoring. Oh, wow. Yeah, Chance, I feel you. Yeah, I mean, hockey has a viewership in the US, it has a viewership in Canada. It's got viewership all over the place, you know? So Vlad Guerrero, career at Fenway, 347 average, 420 on base, 1018 OPS, 12 career home runs. He loves hitting at Fenway. That doesn't bode well for Sonny Gray here. Here's the pitch. Swung on, back up the middle. Oh, good stop by Monasterio. Turns, fires to first. So they minimize the damage. The Jays strand 2, but they collect another run. And after an inning and a half of play at Fenway, it is 2-0 Jays. And when we get back, the Red Sox will have Wilson Contreras, Jarren Duran, Isaiah Kiner Falefa due up. Stay tuned. So Toronto's already got 4 hits on the afternoon. They've put up a 1 spot in each of the first 2 innings. So Toronto applying early pressure, putting the Red Sox behind already. Already down 2-0. And with the way this offense has been going, it feels like 6-0. So not exactly the most positive thing. Not exactly what you want. Of course, I'm calling today's game from the Red Sox perspective. Sinbin, our friend and partner, is calling it on his end from the Blue Jays perspective. Yeah, $30 a month. I mean, from free to $30 a month, that's a hike. Even if it was $5 or $10, yeah, it still sucks, but it kind of whatever, you can live with it. But $30, man, that's, in my opinion, that's asking for a bit much for something that was free or included at one time. can't say I like that. I'm not for it. That's for sure. We are back at Fenway. There's Jemai Webster. I don't know what he's rambling about. I don't think anybody really cares. Let's get back to the action. Yep, here's Contreras. First pitch, in there for a strike. Slider, 0-1. Contreras batting 294 on the year. The pitch, in the dirt, slider, 1-1. And all the Red Sox offensive ranks entering today, this month, are all in the 20s. Real bad. The pitch, high fastball, 2-1. So the numbers on Contreras: 294 average, 16 home runs, 43 RBIs, a 940 OPS. And here's the 2-1 pitch. Checked his swing on a slider, but it's called a strike regardless. 2-2. Contreras not looking too pleased with that call, but it is what it is. Here's the 2-2. Swung on off the end of the bat, fouled, out of play. We'll do it again. 2-2. So it's a 2-2 count on Contreras. Your Savage is set into his windup. The pitch. Swung on, grounded up the middle, but Clement is there, scoops it up, fires to first, one down for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the second. And Jarren Duran is due up. So it's a ground out to the second baseman for Wilson Contreras. So in stands Jarren Duran, batting 213 on the year, 12 home runs, 37 RBI, 669 OPS. The pitch. At the knees, fastball for a strike, 0-1. Over left. Pitch. Oh, in on the hands, check swing foul on the fastball. So, oh, nope, never mind. He didn't make contact. I thought he got a piece of it. Nope. He held up his swing. And now they change it again. Okay, so he did make contact. Come on, Nesson. Make up your mind. It's 0-2. The pitch. Swung on, fouled away, splitter. So count remains at 0-2. Yeah, you saw the stats, right? Yeah, it's been bad. That's been the offense all year. Here's the pitch. Cut on and miss on a splitter way outside in the dirt. What are you swinging at? Jarren Duran down on strikes. Blue Jays fans can dump their K's in the chat. So two down for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the second inning. Now here's Isaiah Kiner Falefa, 276 average on the year. The pitch. In there for a strike on the fastball, 0-1. He has one home run, 12 RBIs, and a 680 OPS in 46 games this year, does IKF. So the 0-1 to IKF. Swung on, chased the high fastball, pops it up first base side. Clement is there in the grass and makes the catch. So the Red Sox go down 1-2-3. No hits, no runs, no one left. And after 2 innings of play, it is 2-0 Blue Jays at Fenway. When we return, the Jays will have Sanchez, Pinango, and Clement due up. Stay tuned. Top of the third on its way. What a tough game so far. Tough game for the Sox, at least. Jays have been able to get some runs. Surprised Dallas hasn't stopped in to chat yet. Talked to her a little bit earlier before the stream. She'll probably be here at some point. She can't miss coming in when the Jays have a lead, so she'll be here eventually. Unless the wheels fall off, of course. Eh, that was a good rant, Chance. That was all right. I think most people are kind of bored with the game anyway, so why not? Of course, I'm not bored. I'm having fun with the chat. You guys have been great, and I love calling these games regardless of how they're going. So we're making the most of everything. Wow, another commercial with the Yankees mascot in it this time, Ronald McDonald. There you go, Chance. I guess they're selling these World Cup meals at McDonald's, and that's what that commercial was about. Just thought it was random seeing the Yankees mascot. So we're back at the ballpark. Here's Sonny Gray's delivery. Strike at the knees on the sinker. 0-1 to Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 1 with a ground out in the first. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Center field. Going back is Rafaela. Makes the catch at the warning track. So, one down for the Toronto Blue Jays. The wind really took that one out further than it should. So, yeah. Yankees mascot singing the national anthem. Whoa, what is this thing turning into? So, one down for the Jays. Here comes Yohendrick Pinango. Today he walked into first in his only at bat. The pitch. Cut on and miss for a strike at the cutter, 0-1. The pitch. Fouled away on the changeup. 0-2. 0-2 count. So Gray's got him set up for a K. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit off the end of the bat. The curveball popped up into the outfield grass is Durbin. Makes the catch. 2 down. So 2 down for the Jays here in the top of the third. Here's Ernie Clement, 0 for 1 with a flyout in the first. First pitch to Ernie. Outside cutter, 1-0. Ernie able to hold up his swing. So here's a 1-0 pitch to Clement. Cut on and miss it. A sweeper in the dirt, 1-1. I've just noticed Clement's got his hands a little higher up the bat handle than most people. At least the short swings, which isn't bad. Can minimize strikeouts, improve contact a little bit. The pitch. Swung on and the curveball line, but right there is Jaron Duran with the catch. So the Jays finally go down in order here in the top of the third. After 2.5 innings of play from Fenway, it is 2-0 Jays. Uneventful inning, and when we return, Red Sox will have Durbin, Wong, and Monasterio all due up. Stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned. Yeah, it makes sense. I could tell from his batting stance the way he holds the bat. Yeah. As I say all the time, when these guys get two strikes on them, choke up the bat handle a little bit, spread out the feet, shorten the swing. But no, everybody wants to swing for the fences. Everybody's trying to hit it 500 feet. Then they wonder why strikeout rates are so high these days. But what do I know? My analytics is all it's about. Analytics this, analytics that. How about analytics these nuts? Fitzy, he's so bored at this game already, he's playing video games. Can't say I blame him, though. Probably better for his overall well being and his health anyway. Unless his team really does something offensively. But right now, they haven't been doing much of anything when it comes to the offense. So we are back. Here is Caleb Durbin. The pitch. Swung on, lifted in the air to center field. Going back to the warning track. Yep, makes the catch. Luke's at the catch. So we didn't even get to see the stats on Durbin. He went first pitch swinging and made a fly out. So the Red Sox already with one out. Wong. Ooga. Yeah. Yeah, first pitch swinging, Thomas. You're not missing much. The pitch. In their first strike. Speaking of which, here's Hollywood Connor Wong. Fastball's a strike. I want to see what Wong can do, brother. For the Wongamaniacs. Yeah. The pitch. High slider. 1-1. And what you gonna do when Hollywood Connor Wong runs wild on you? The pitch. Swung on, popped foul out of play on the fastball, 1-2 to Hollywood Connor Wong. Which, by the way, if you're listening, I have a fun Connor Wong Hogwarts Legacy playthrough series I'm working on. There's already a few installments. Make sure to check that out on my channel. The pitch. Make sure you like and subscribe. In the dirt, he hills up his swing on the slider, so there's a ball. 2-2. So Savage in his last outing was able to get the win, but the Wankies touched him up for 5 runs. All right, Geen, awesome. The pitch in the dirt, bounces the slider. 3-2, full count on Connor Wong. Finally, to bring up his stats: 276 average, 0 home runs, 10 RBIs, 749 OPS. It took Nesson, 10 pitches to do it? The pitch. Oh, try to check his swing on the fastball, but they said he went. What are you swinging at? So Hollywood Connor Wong goes down on strikes. That's 2 outs for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the third. Jays fans can dump their K's in the chat. There you go, Geen. All right. I'm glad to hear you did good. So here's Monasterio batting 241. The pitch. They call that a strike on a fastball that was clearly low, and why he's not challenging it is beyond me. 241 average, 2 home runs, 11 RBI, 676 OPS. All right, Geen, I'll see you in a little bit. The pitch. There's another one low, but they call it a strike, 0-2. And this team does not make challenges when they should. If the pitch was over the heart of the plate, they would make a challenge. The pitch. Swing and a miss over the splitter. Strike 3, so Jays fans can dump another K in the chat. The Red Sox go 3 up, 3 down. After 3 innings of play, it is 2-0 Blue Jays at Fenway. And when we return, Luke's, Okamoto, and Valenzuela all due up for the Blue Jays. Stay tuned. And this is just getting worse and worse for the Red Sox right now. Very uncompetitive at bats. Yeah, he didn't challenge a single one of them, Chance. Like I said, these guys, they don't challenge. They don't challenge when they should. Makes no sense to me. I bet you if it was over the heart of the plate, they challenge it and lose the challenge. Make it make sense. None of it ever makes any sense with this team. Pete Fotze, oh wow, yeah. It's horrible, man. But keep in mind, they also replaced him with what? Who did they even replace him with? The AAA guy? So you got to keep that in mind too. Definitely not going the way it should. But they are not putting up competitive at bats. The Savage is just mowing through them. They're not making him work. Yeah, chance they won't challenge the ones they should, but the ones they shouldn't challenge, they'll challenge and blow their challenges. I don't get it. This team needs extra specialized training just for challenges. And we're back at Fenway. Here's the pitch from Gray. Luke's is up. He's 0 for 1. The pitch in there for a strike on the cutter, 0-1. So Luke's 0 for 1 with a ground out back in the second, but batting 312 on the year with a home run and 13 RBIs, 752 OPS, doing a very good job in his role. Here's the pitch. Outside on the sinker, 1-1. Yeah, $1 hot dog. Yep, dollar dog night, huh? Got to go for your dollar dogs. Here's the 1-1 pitch in the dirt, 2-1 on the curveball. 2-1 count here at the top of the fourth inning. So here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, lifted into center, but that would be easy play for Rafaela. So it's a fly out for Luke to start off the Jays part of the fourth inning. One down for the Jays, and Okamoto, who's 1 for 1, coming to bat. Okamoto 1 for 1 with a double in the second and a run scored. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike on the sinker on the corner, 0-1. Okamoto looks in. Here's Gray, the pitch. Swung on, grounded to third. Durbin is there, fires across the diamond. 2 outs. So 2 up and 2 down for the Jays, and here comes Valenzuela, who's 1 for 1 as well. Single back in the second for Brandon Valenzuela. Yeah, he does, Chance. He also looks sleepy too. So Gray's at 51 pitches. Here's the pitch. Fouled off on the changeup, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, popped foul. That'll make the seats. Contreras gave it a look. 0-2. 0-2 count on Valenzuela. Once again, if you're on the vertical side, I don't think I could really see your chats, but I hope you're having fun over there, enjoying the show. Be sure to tap the like and subscribe if you are. The pitch. Low, 1-2. Huh. Yeah, I know all about 12-hour night shifts. I've been doing them for 11 years now, Chance. Here's a 1-2. At the knees, freezes him on a sinker, strike three. So Gray gets a 1-2-3 top of the fourth inning. Red Sox fans, you could dump your K's in the chat. And after 3.5 innings of play, it's 2-0 Jays. And when we return, the Red Sox will have Mickey Casper, Cedar Rafaela, and Willie Abreu due up the top of the order as we go back around. Yeah, I set up a vertical side today too. But like I said, I can't really see the chats on that side, but I hope everyone's having fun. If you're enjoying the stream, like and subscribe for more. Tap the bell icon. I'm also going to have more games coming up. But this is a Dodgers channel. We cover Dodgers play-by-play all season long, and I do fill in for Red Sox games for our partner, Thomas Fitzpatrick, whenever I can, until he's better and he can call his games again. Right now he's out recovering from something. So wish him all the best. His channel is pinned in the chat. If you're looking for more Red Sox baseball, tap his link, hit subscribe, and let's go. But we are a Dodgers channel, which explains my layout and my attire. We cover the LA Dodgers all season long in the quest for the three-peat. So if you're a Dodgers fan, definitely subscribe, tap that bell icon. We have more Dodgers content coming up throughout the year. The Cubs, well, it depends, Chance. It depends on when you're catching them. But the Cubs this year are all or nothing. They're either on a 10-game winning streak, nobody can touch them, or they're on a 10-game losing streak and they can't get out of their own way. Very inconsistent team. The only thing consistent about them this year are the inconsistencies. We are back at Fenway. Yankee Sportsnet, right? Pitch is low, 1-0. Yankees are taking over Sportsnet too. They're probably going to buy it, Chance. Get ready for them to buy it. That's what they do. They buy everything. Here's a 1-0 to Casper. At the knees, fastball. 1-1, outside corner, knee level. So Casper is 0 for 1 with a foul out in the first. Schneider's brother. The pitch. Just outside, 2-1. Hey, Chance, you know what I noticed about Schneider and Mickey Casper? With the mustaches, they really remind me of Mario and Luigi. Yeah, the Yankees are everywhere, Chance. You can't get away from them. The pitch is lined. There's a base hit, and it bounces up into the crowd. So that's going to be a automatic double for Mickey Casper. And the Red Sox had their first hit of the afternoon. Casper with his fifth double of the season. So he'll be on second base with nobody out, and Cedar Rafaela due up. That one took a bounce there in the corner near the pesky pole and went into the crowd. Can't have it. House he bunts. Cedar with a beautiful bunt up the third base side. They just throw him out, but the bunt is successful, and Casper goes down to third. So sacrifice bunt by Seti, and the Red Sox now have a man on third with one out for Wilyer Abreu. Yep, you're gonna see Hal Steinbrenner in every game, Chance. Wario. The pitch. High splitter, 1-0. So surprisingly, the Red Sox pull off a successful sac bunt. I didn't see that coming. And here's a 1-0 pitch to Abreu. Cut on and miss at the slider, 1-1. He went fishing there. So Willier is 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first. Red Sox looking to push across their first run in 2 games. The pitch in the dirt splitter, 2-1. 2-1 count to Wilyer Abreu. Red Sox looking for their first run in 2 games. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, popped in the air, center field, shallow. This might not be deep enough, but they're going to send. No, nope. They send him back. Throw comes home. Now, he would have scored because the throw was bad, but it was too shallow to risk it. So the Red Sox don't get the run in, and now there's 2 outs, man on third. Now it's up to Wilson Contreras to try to come up with the clutch hit. So nothing to do it there. Red Sox now need a clutch hit from Contreras to get that runner in. Contreras is 0 for 1 today. The pitch is high, splitter, 1-0. So Contreras grounded out back in the second inning. But he's been leading the Sox in RBIs this year. Here's the 1-0 to Wilson Contreras. Fouled. Fouled into his leg. So the count now is 1-1. He's hopping around a little bit, savoring the knee. Hopefully he's fine. Fouled it right in there. Well, yeah, he's back in there. He seems fine. The last thing the Red Sox need is him going down with an injury. I mean, the offense is anemic enough already as it is. So here's the 1-1 pitch to Contreras. Cut on and miss with a slider in the dirt. 1-2. 1-2 count to Wilson Contreras. So Savage is 1 strike away from getting out of this situation. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Savage. Cut on and miss at the slider. Strike 3. And Contreras tosses his bat away. He's frustrated. Blue Jays fans, you can go ahead and dump your K's in the chat after 4 innings of play. 2-0 Jays. The Red Sox strand a runner on third and cannot score. And when we return, the Jays will have Jimenez, Springer, and Vlad Guerrero Jr. all due up. Stay tuned. Wow. Unbelievable. Can't get anything done today, huh? Unbelievable. Oh yeah, but he's not going to take any accountability for it, Nom. You know that. Grisham. Oh, Grisham. I can't stand Grisham. That guy's annoying. Of course, the Wankies leadoff hitter. Rafi is Toad. Gregory is watching. Yep. Hopefully, Gregory's watching this nonsense. Still can't score. They got the man on third with one out and blew it. Those are the runs you need to get. I mean, come on now. We are back at the ballpark, folks. Here's Jimenez. First pitch. Grounded to first. Contreras is there. And he will beat Jimenez to the bag for one down. So one pitch, one out for the Blue Jays. And here comes George Springer, who's 1 for 2. Mushroom Man, yep. 1 up, 1 down. In stands George Springer, 1 for 2. The pitch to Springer. In there for a strike on the fastball, 0-1. He's 1 for 2 today with a double back in the second inning. He's a designated hitter today. So here's the 0-1 pitch. Low and away and the cutter, 1-1. Yeah, Joe, it's been rough. There's the pitch. Swung on, grounded to short. There's the play on the first, 2 down. So 2 down for the Jays here in the top of the fifth. Yeah, that wasn't Casper. That was Contreras because they almost collided at first. Here is Vladdy Guerrero Jr. No one on base. 2 outs. 1 for 2 today with a solo shot back in the first. And here's the pitch to Vladdy. Strike on the sinker. It looked outside, but he's not going to challenge it. Joel. There you go, Joel. That'll make you feel better. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Gray. Along the bottom of the strike zone, and our sinker, Vladdy will challenge this one, or the count would be 0-2. So Toronto initiating the first ABS challenge of tonight. It is low, so the Jays lose the challenge. They have one left. Oh, wait, nope. Never mind. They won that challenge, so the Jays win that challenge. Count is 1-1. They retain the challenge, so they still have both. So 1-1 count on Vlad Guerrero. The pitch. Swung on, tapped to short. Shortstop gobbles it up onto first, and that'll do it. So after 4.5 innings of play, we are halfway through the game, and it is 2-0 Jays at Fenway. Ew, yeah. I hate pickles too. And when we return, Jaron Duran, IKF, and Caleb Durbin will be due up for the Red Sox when we return. Well, Joel, at least you stopped in for a little bit, buddy. Thank you for stopping in. Make sure you like the stream. Also, make sure you tap the like, guys. Tap the like. Huh. Oh yeah, you're the turkey guy. You got your turkey picture again. So, Chance, did you? I checked out your Cardinals guy. That's awesome. We can help support the poor birdies, right? Because the Cardinals are poor, we got to support them. Totally, yeah, totally on Sunday, totally time. Hey, C. Lee is here. We all know that pickle probably has a different meaning to C. Lee. What? C. Lee is here. C. Lee, the Red Sox are going to need your trash cans next inning. Yeah, they're playing Ooga Booga, Joel. They had a runner on third, one out, in the previous inning, and they couldn't score. One out, runner in third, and they couldn't score the run. So the offense continues to struggle. They have not been able to score since game one, the Jaron Duran home run. And they only have one hit all afternoon, but here we are. Sealy get the trash cans. Jaron Duran swings and lines one right to the right fielder. So Jaron Duran chases a first pitch and makes an out. Your Savage is at 48 pitches here. So one down for the Red Sox in the blink of an eye. Here comes Isaiah Kiner Falefo for one of them to pop out in the second. Oh yeah, Hollywood Connor Wong is in the game, Sealy. Yeah, Hollywood Connor Wong. So here's IKF. Pitches high and the fastball, 1-0. Hollywood Connor Wong, brother, is in the lineup, dude. And you better eat your vitamins and drink the protein jack, brother. The pitch. At the knees, it misses the fastball 2-0. And then you have the Wongamaniacs. So the question for you, Lee, little dude, what you gonna do, brother? What you gonna do when Hollywood Connor Wong and the Wongamaniacs run wild on you? Foul ball. Into foul territory, the catcher is there, makes the catch in front of the Red Sox dugout. So just like that, 2 up, 2 down for the Sox here in the bottom of the fifth. IKF pops out in foul territory to the catcher. And in stands Caleb Durbin, who's 0 for 1 today. Little dude. What about the Flintstones vitamins, Chance? Don't you want the Flintstones vitamins? Here's the pitch. High for a ball. Fastball misses 1-0. So Durbin is 0 for 1 with a flyout in the third. Seems like even the trash cans can't save them today. The pitch, cut on and miss over the slider. So 1-1 on Caleb Durbin. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Cut on and miss it. Another slider. It's 1-2. So Savage is set up for another K. Caleb Durbin whiffing on back-to-back sliders. Here's the pitch. That slider's in the dirt, 2-2. So it's a 2-2 count on Durbin. The pitch from Savage swung on, popped up, second base side. Clement into the outfield grass, makes the call and the catch. So the Red Sox go down in order here in the bottom of the fifth. Surprise, surprise. After 5 innings of play, it's 2-0 Jays here at Fenway. And when we return, the Jays will have Sanchez, Pinango, and Caleb Durbin do up. Ernie Clement do up. So stay tuned. Huh. Oh yeah, it helps us. Yeah, that is true, Sealy. Anytime you show up and you drop those trash cans, we start a rally. So it helps us. Even the trash cans can't save the Sox this year. I don't get that team at all. But I know Fitzy is definitely not having a good time with this. Oh, there he is. Yeah. If Fitzy, I don't blame you for hanging out on MLB The Show for most of this game. You're not missing much, man. It's a good thing you took the day off. Work on getting healthy again, because you're not really missing anything. Oh, I didn't even hear about that. I didn't know. Oh, Corbin. Okay, I thought you said Durbin. Okay. Yeah, Corbin. Even Corbin is waking up and realizing it's about time. It took Corbin long enough, and then Corbin turns around. Apparently, I didn't watch that nonsense, but apparently, Corbin was talking about some rookie ball catching prospect. Like, dude, him and the prospects, man, I don't get it. I think the whole fan base is just sick and tired of hearing about prospects. Prospects is what has got us into this mess. It was constantly, let's not do this, let's not sign this guy, let's not spend money on this guy because we got this prospect, that prospect. And it's all backfired. Hey, oh, you got back into baseball this year, Joel. Damn, the pitch. There's a strike at the knees on the changeup. 0-1 to Sanchez. 0 for 2 today with a ground out and a fly out. Jesus Sanchez. So here's the pitch from Sonny Gray. Swung on, grounded through the hole between first and second. That'll be a base hit for Sanchez. So the Jays get the leadoff man on with a single here in the top of the sixth. Yeah, I'm telling you, at this point, that's all it is with Joe. There's no way he could be that dumb or that stupid. Here's Yohendrick Pinango, 0 for 1 with a walk into first. I think he just tries to troll and rage bait Red Sox fans. I don't think he's even a real Red Sox fan when you think of it. He's just a troll. The pitch. Outside. Hit the count is 1-0. Yeah. I think Joe just does it on purpose is all it is, guys. Joe just likes to rage bait people. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, the cutter, knee level, 1-1 outside corner. Well, those Scottish fans are all still there. I hope they don't start doing that rowing nonsense. That was annoying yesterday. Taking all it's the pick, yeah, probably the pickles, right? The pit chopped to first. Oh, close play at first. So Wilson Contreras fielded the ball on the infield, had to come in, make a quick flip to Sonny Gray covering, and they just get the runner. So one down for the Jays, but the runner does get down to second. So man in scoring position for Ernie Clement, who's 0 for 2 today. Yep, blame the pickles. I'm perfectly fine with that. Go ahead and blame the pickles. Can't stand those things. Slight delay in the action. One of the umpires is taking a towel to his eye and his nose. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to him. I probably missed that. He's in the dugout getting checked out. That's weird. Hey, Gina. Hey, guys. Gina is here. Oh, almost forgot. Since Gina is here. Here you go, Gina. A much long overdue promotion for you. So we're back in the action. The pitch. Swung on, grounded to short. They throw to third, and they tag him out. Wow. So Sanchez on the ground ball to deep short tried to go to third. Heads up play by IDK. Flips to third, and they tag him out by a country mile. That is just bad fundamentals. If you're on second base, rule of thumb is you don't run on a ground ball hit in front of you. But he did anyway, and he paid for it. So Sanchez is erased. Clement will reach first on that fielder's choice. So one on first for the Jays for Lukes with two outs, and there's a strike on the cutter. Sam, hey, what's going on there, buddy? And that one's low, 101. Oh no, Gina, that's because I also saw your email. So if you're gonna hang out in any of our chats, whether I'm streaming a game or I'm video gaming or whatever I'm doing, now you're a moderator. If there's any issue, you can take care of it. So you're fine. The pitch. Chopped foul on the changeup. Count is 1-2. Yeah, he's doing Jace post games. Yeah, Chance does post games. And by the way, if you want to know, if you go through his shorts, he recapped the Jays and Yankees game, specifically the one where the Jays won. And he actually called the Yankees McDonald's in the shorts. It was funny. There's his channel, folks. Subscribe. Oh, and they pick off the runner. Oh, wow. They get him out. So the catcher to pickoff throw, Ernie Clement, was picked off at first, had to run down to second. They threw down there and got him. So horrible base running lead to two outs for the Jays. So after 5.5 innings of play, it's 2-0 Jays. The Jays run themselves into two outs and kill whatever rally they could have had. And when we return, Hollywood Connor Wong, Andrew Monasterio, and Mickey Casper will be due up for the Red Sox when we get back. Oh, yeah, you're welcome, Gina. Yep. So, in the good news, little dude, we have Hollywood Connor Wong due up next, brother. And all the Wonga maniacs are gonna go wild when Hollywood Connor Wong runs wild on you, brother. Of course, the OGs of Fitzy's channel and chat would get that. Yeah, Sealy, you got to find the one where the Blue Jays beat the Yankees because it was hilarious. The way he looked with such conviction and said, to defeat McDonald's. It was so funny. Chances they're calling them McDonald's. Oh man, yeah, I had fun with that, Sam. But you know what's funny is that as I'm saying that, it would have been even funnier if Ozuna did hit a home run. That would have been funny. 'Cause the funny thing about Ozuna is that he's got pop in his bat. It's just no contact. Yeah. Yeah, Gina, it's hilarious. Chance is actually calling the Yankees McDonald's in his post-game recaps. He's taking that joke to a whole different level now, but I like it. Oh, we're back. The pitch to Connor Wong misses at the knees, 1-0. So here's Hollywood Connor Wong. The immortal Connor Wong. The 1-0 pitch. Catches the outside corner, but it looked outside to me on the slider with 1-1. They won't challenge. So Wong is 0 for 1 with a strikeout into third. The pitch. Connor Wong goes fishing at a slider in the dirt, 1-2. Well, yeah. What is Gina? The Yankees McDonald's thing? So I don't know what Connor Wong was fishing at, but it's 1-2 now. Come on, immortal Connor Wong, do something. Come on, icon, the pitch. Splitter in the dirt, he doesn't go, so 2-2. 2-2 count to Hollywood Connor Wong, brother. Andrew Monasterio 0 for 1 on deck. So here's the 2-2 from Yes Savage. Swung on, chop foul, third base side. We'll do it again, 2-2. Yeah, well, we make fun of the Wankies here all the time. We're a very anti-Wankies community. So here's your Savage, the pitch. Chop foul, Connor Wong putting up a battle here, folks. The immortal Connor Wong stays alive. So here's the 2-2 pitch. And he looks at strike three, a slider on the corner inside. So Blue Jays fans can put their Ks in the chat. Hollywood Connor Wong down looking on strikes, and that's one down for the Red Sox. See, yeah, that's it, Sealy. That's the one you need to see. So here's Monasterio, 0 for 1. He looks at a strike on a splitter, another one outside the zone, but they're not going to challenge. They only challenge when it's a blatant strike. All right, Thomas. The pitch. Cut on and miss at a slider in the dirt. So 0-2. It's already 0-2 on Monasterio. That face. The pitch. Swung on, pop foul, but it looks playable. Vladdy is there. Vladdy makes the catch in front of the tarp. So 2 down for the Red Sox, and Mickey Casper comes to bat. He's 1 for 2 today. Just like that, 2 up, 2 down for the Boston Red Sox, and here comes Mickey Casper. Yeah, Savage is at 66 pitches here in the 6th inning. Oh no, you're fine, Gina. You're fine. The pitch. In there for a strike on the splitter. Inside corner, strike 1. So Mickey Casper has the only Red Sox hit, 1 for 2 to double back in the 4th. So here's the pitch from Savage. Cut on a miss at the splitter, 0-2. No magic for Hollywood Connor Wong. Yep, you're right. No magic today. See, Savage, 2 groundouts, 9 flyouts, 6 strikeouts so far through 18 batters. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt on the splitter, 1-2. Honer Wong. Nice. Honer Wong. All right. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on off the end of the bat into center field, coming in, and they make the catch. Luke's with the catch in shallow center. So the Red Sox go 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the 6th inning. After 6 innings of play, it is 2-0 Blue Jays live from Fenway. And when we return, Nathan Lukes, Okamoto, and Valenzuela will be due up for the Toronto Blue Jays. Stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned. Still a lot of baseball left to go. Can't say it's quality baseball, but There's quality, quantity. But the Red Sox, you get quantity. I mean, look, that's what we do here at the CH Man 712 Sports Network, an affiliate of Pure Adrenaline Sports Network on YouTube. If you are enjoying the stream, folks, tap the like. If you're into Dodgers baseball, subscribe for more. I'll be doing Dodgers play by play all season long. In the quest for the three-peat, make sure to join me. And if you're into Red Sox baseball, I fill in for our friend Tom Fitzpatrick, but his channel is pinned in the chat. Be sure to check it out and subscribe. For those of you listening silently, feel free to join in the chat at any time. Since I pinned Fitzy's channel, I didn't pin the rules today, so rules of the chat are as follows: no spoilers, no spamming, no religion, no political talk, no racial or sexual slurs. I do allow caps and profanities so long as they are not spammed. Just exercise common sense, folks. Just don't be talking up nonsense. So we are back. Top of the seventh inning. The Scottish are still all there. So in stands Nathan Luke, 0 for 2 today. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Sonny Gray back out there for the top of the seventh inning. He's at 72 pitches, pitching well enough today to win. Red Sox have been unable to get him any run support as usual to pitch. Swung on, lifted in the air, deep, going back and gone into the Red Sox bullpen. It is a solo home run for the Jays. And the Jays take a 3-0 lead on Luke's second home run of the year. And why not? I'll play the siren because Red Sox are not going to hit a home run. So why not? Oh, it's pronounced Lucas? All right. Gotcha. Jays up 3-0 after the solo shot by Lucas. And instead of Okamoto, who's 1 for 2, fouls a pitch in on the hands, a sinker 0-1. Damn. Went right into the bullpen. Here's the pitch. Cut on a miss at the cutter, low and away, 0-2. Looked like a hanging curveball that was just annihilated, so he got punished for a bad pitch. So here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul on the sweeper will do it again. 0-2 still to count. So Okamoto had 1 for 2 with a double back in the second and a run scored. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt, skips away from the catcher. The sweeper 1-2. Oh, anyways. Ooh. Here's the 1-2. Cut on and miss. Strike 3 on the sweeper, low and away. Now Red Sox fans get to dump their K's in the chat. Strikeout for Sonny Gray, and that's 1 out for the Blue Jays. I can see why Fitzy's playing MLB The Show and just enjoying his day off. This team is boring. The Red Sox are one boring team, my goodness. So here's Valenzuela. Outside, sweeper 1-0. Oh wow. What's the award for? Valenzuela 1 for 2 with a single back in the second. Here's a 1-0 delivery right there at the knees bottom. Yeah, it looks a little low. Toronto's going to challenge it. Initially called a strike. And the Jays will win another challenge and retain another challenge. The ball is indeed a ball. The call is overturned. Is now 2-0 instead of 1-1. Yeah, boring, absolutely. The Red Sox are just boring. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Low and inside, 3-0. I mean, if I had a crying infant, I'd just hold them up in front of a Red Sox game, make them stop. Or they might just cry even more. I don't know. I wouldn't subject a child to that. That's child abuse. The pitch, inside corner for a strike on the fastball, 3-1. That would definitely be child abuse, man. Oh, yeah. Hey, Chase. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Welcome. Yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough for these guys. The pitch swung on, lifted foul on the sinker, 3-2. Yeah, Chase, I'm just here covering for our friend Thomas Fitzpatrick. I got his channel pinned up there. He's the Red Sox guy for us. I'm the Dodgers guy, but I cover for Fitzy when I can. So I'm trying to call things from the Red Sox side. He was in here earlier. He got so bored he went to play MLB The Show. The pitch swung on, popped up center field on the cutter. Rafaela is there with the catch, 2 down. So 2 down for Toronto here in the top of the seventh, and Jimenez will come up, who is 0 for 1. Oh, Chase and Chance. Oh, I see. Chase and Chance. Chase and Chance. Chance and Chase. Chase chasing Chance. Chance chasing Chase. I don't know. So here's the pitch. Along the bottom of the strike zone, a cutter for a strike, 0-1 to Andres Jimenez. 0 for 1 with a sac fly RBI in the second inning. So Jays are threatening to sweep the series, and here's the 0-1 pitch. Low and inside, he checked his swing. They appealed down to third. They said he held up. So it's a ball. Count is 1-1. Sonny Gray is at 86 pitches now. Chances are this is probably his last inning. The pitch. At the knees for a strike. But Toronto will use another challenge. So they're challenging the call. Initially called a strike and is upheld. Okay. Just nipped the corner. So the Jays will lose a challenge and keep one challenge. So they have one challenge remaining. So far, they're 2 for 3 in their challenges on the day. Make sure to tap the like, folks. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. In on the hands, fouled off on the sinker. We'll do it again. Count is still 1-2. Yeah, Chase, he definitely pitched well enough to win. But the Red Sox, the offense just cannot seem to get going. It's the face of the earth. The pitch. Cut on and miss over the sweeper. Strike 3. Red Sox fans, you can dump your K's in the chat. So that ends the top of the seventh inning as stand up and stretch. After 6.5 innings of play, it is 3-0 Blue Jays. And when we return, Rafaela, Abreu, and Contreras due up for the Red Sox. Stay tuned. That is CH Man 712 Sports Network, an affiliate of Pure Adrenaline Sports on YouTube. Oh, thank you, Gina. Tell me I said thank you. It ain't too fancy, but gets the job done. And nice thing is tonight's an off night for the Dodgers. So after this game, I've got the rest of the day free, which is pretty rare, and I like it. Of course, I won't be back for the Dodgers game until Monday because tomorrow's back to work and I'll be working all weekend, folks. And Monday, Tuesday, I'll be here for Dodgers and Twins. Then I'll have a couple more work days. But then this weekend, I get to call the rivalry match Dodgers and Padres. 3 game set that weekend, and I'm here to call all three of them. Let's see if we could put the Padres away for good. Oh, okay, Gina. See you in a bit. All right. Thank you. Thank you. For whoever subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We're still growing. But we'll be bringing you Dodgers action all season long. The theme, the quest for the three-peat, folks. We are on the quest for the three-peat. Let's do it. And for all my Red Sox fans, I appreciate you guys coming over from Fitzy's channel. Fitzy's a good friend of mine, and I don't mind backing him up. I'm sort of his backup guy for his games. We're doing good, guys. We're doing good. Just having a lot of fun. So here is Rafaela. We're back. The pitch. Cut on a miss. Slider way outside. And Justin Satan is in the bullpen for the Red Sox right now, getting warm. So that might be it for Sonny Gray. The pitch to Rafaela. Slider bounces in the dirt. 1-2. Wow, 2 strikes on him already. This broadcast, they take forever to come back. We probably missed a strike. The pitch. Swung on, line down to third base line, fair ball down into the corner. And this should be a double, and it is. So Rafaela leads off the inning with a stand-up double. And the Red Sox have a man in scoring position for Wilyer Abreu. That's Rafaela's 16th double of the year. And here comes Wilyer Abreu with an opportunity to get the Red Sox on the board. Well, Chase, what I always say, it's better than the Wankies winning it, right? Because if the Wankies win number 28, we will never hear the end of it for many years to come. And it'll be insufferable. Here's Wilyer. Wilyer Abreu drills it deep. Hooking. Foul. Never mind. Jumped way ahead of that one. He's 0 for 2, strikeout and a flyout. Wow. Good swing, though. A little early on the swing. Here's the 0-1. Cut on a miss at a slider. 0-2. So it's like Garrett Whitlock is warming up beside Satan right now. Slayton, my bad. Damn chance. The pitch. Splitter bounces in the dirt, skips away but not far enough for Rafaela to go anywhere. So he remains a second. The count is 1-2. Ooh, yeah, I haven't seen a dentist since 2009. Here's the pitch to Willier. Swung on, hit into right field, but playable. And there's the catch. Rafaela tags, goes down to third. Throw is not nearly in time. So it's a sac fly for Willier, and that advances Rafaela down to third. So a fly out, and the Red Sox will have the man on third, the speedy Rafaela, with just 1 out. Oh yeah, Chase. We don't. There, you will find no Wankies love here at all. I promise you that. We all hate the Wankies. Yeah, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. I love covering for Fitzy. I have a lot of love for this team. As a matter of fact, on my channel, I have a Hollywood Connor Wong Hogwarts Legacy series going on YouTube right now. It's got 7 installments, so I got a lot of love for Red Sox buddies. I mean, Fitzy's a good friend of mine, so definitely a lot of love. The Stinkies, yep. We call them a lot of things. We call them the Stankies, the Stinkies, the Wankies, McDonald's. We call them a lot of things over here. So Yankee hatred is welcome in my chat. Contreras 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. Skankies, yep, that's another one. The Wanksters. So here's Wilson Contreras. Splitter bounces in the dirt, 1 0. Yeah, Thomas, I was nodding off a little bit earlier, but the Red Sox have a man on third with Wilson Contreras up and 1 out. So here's a chance to get a run across. We'll see what happens here. The pitch. Swung on a rip foul. Okay, wow. Good swing. Nothing doing there. It's 1 1. 1 count on Wilson Contreras, who's 0 for 2. Bottom of the seventh inning, Red Sox looking for their first run in 2 days. Here's the pitch. And they called that a strike on the slider. Looked a little high, but they're not going to challenge it. So 1 and 2 is the count. All right, see you in a bit, Gina. Thank you for stopping by. The pitch. Swung on, grounded to short deep. That should get the run home. Throw to first. Contreras is retired. But the Red Sox do pick up a run. So they've scored their first run in 2 days, and the crowd is going crazy. The crowd is being sarcastic. So the Red Sox get 1 run. 2 outs here at the bottom of the seventh inning. Bases are now empty. But it's now 3-1. And you know what? I'll play the home run siren probably for the Red Sox just for getting that run. The pitch. Bottom of the strike zone. Strike to Duran. Yeah, we scored a run, guys. We scored a run. Way outside on the splitter. 1-1 to Jaron Duran, who's 0 for 2 today. So, yeah, there you go, Chase. There you go. You never know. Wake these guys up. The pitch. Grounded. Right back to the pitcher. Oh, easy flip for you, Savage. So the Red Sox are retired here in the bottom of the seventh inning. After 7 innings of play, it is 3-1 Blue Jays. The Sox do pick up a run on the ground out RBI. When we return, George Springer, Vladdy Guerrero Jr., and Sanchez all due up for the Jays. Stay tuned, folks, at the CH Man 712 Sports Network, an affiliate of Pure Adrenaline Sports Network. Yes, the elite, a trash can must have helped. So thank you. What can I say? You know, I even changed jerseys tonight, thinking maybe that could change their luck. Because here's the deal. So, like on my channel, usually when the Dodgers lose a game, I'll wear this. Unless we lose wearing this jersey, I switch to this jersey. Then we win. So I thought maybe if I wear the Freeman blackout jersey today, maybe the Red Sox will win. But maybe it doesn't have the same effect. I don't know. I wore the Mookie jersey yesterday and called that loss. But we did beat the Devil Rays, but then the Red Sox lost their game, so I thought maybe changing jerseys will help them out, but it didn't. Yeah, chance, yeah. What can I say? Been hard to watch. But I know the Red Sox fans in my chats, they like when I say this, they agree with me. Well, I hope Gregory Bresbozo is watching because you get what you pay for, Craig. Here's Justin Slayton, 15 games, 0-3 record, 6.75 ERA, and 13 and a third innings pitched. Ground ball base hit. First pitch sinker is a base hit between first and second into right. So one pitch, one hit. Springer is on base to lead off for the Blue Jays. And uh no chance. And then I'll get the final line on Sonny Gray in a moment. Here's Vlad Guerrero Jr., 1 for 3 with a solo home run in the first. Sonny Gray went 7 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 2 home runs allowed. Pitched well enough to win. And there's a strike on the cutter, 0-1. But it doesn't look good for him right now. His ERA is still low. It's at 3.12 now. So now the Red Sox hope that Slayton can give them some relief. The 0-1 swung on, lifted in the air to center. Nope, goes over to right. And Abreu with the call and the catch. And there's an out. So 1 down for the Toronto Blue Jays. And here comes Sanchez, 1 for 3 to pitch. In there for a strike from Slayton on the cutter, 0-1. So Sanchez 1 for 3 with a single back in the 6th inning. And here's Slayton. Slayton's 0-1. Swung on and fouled away. Pitch in on his hands. 0-2. I don't know what he was swinging at, but whatever. So here's the 0-2 pitch to Sanchez. Slayton deals way upstairs on the fastball, 1-2. So here's a 1-2 pitch. Skips in the dirt, sweeper, 2-2. Springer does stay put though. Here's the pitch. Cut on and miss. High cheese gets him. Some Monasterio down on. Check that. Sanchez down on strikes. Go ahead, Red Sox fans, put your K's in the chat. 2 down for the Blue Jays. What a K. Pitch. High and away. 1-0. So here's Yohendrick Pinango. Pinango. He's 0 for 2 with a walk in the first. Yeah, there you go. Hook fits you up. Pitch. On the outside corner. 1-1. I will say jerseys pretty expensive. I don't blame anybody for not having a set of jerseys, so I can't blame them. You're talking about $150 a pop. The pitch. Swung on, in on the hands, foul. So 1-2 on Pinango. As a matter of fact, I spent three after taxes and fees about $379 on just 2 jerseys alone off of Fanatics. So it does get expensive. That's when I bought this Freeman blackout jersey and high and tight fastball 2-2. I got this blackout Freddie Freeman jersey and a home Mookie Betts jersey, and that's about what it costed me after everything. So it can be quite a bit, Chance. So here's Slayton's 2-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled away on the fastball. 2-2 will do it again. Two jerseys do you have, Chance? I know about your JD Martinez. What other one do you have? I know you. I saw you at a City Connect, but I don't know whose it is. The pitch, pop foul out of play. Sweeper will do it again. 2-2. Swung on, lifted in the air. Left field going back is off the scoreboard. Backed up by Rafaela. They're sending Springer around. Throw home. They got him. What a bang bang play at home. The throw looked like it was offline. Springer made a dive, and Connor Wong also made a dive to apply the tag. They initially call him out here, which would end the inning, but the Blue Jays might challenge this. Hey, he looks like he's out to me. Was very close. And they don't challenge, so there's a third out, thrown out at home, and after 7.5 innings of play, it's still 3-0 J 3-1 Jays. When we return, Kiner Falefa, Durbin, and Wong will be due up for the Red Sox. What a heads up play by Wong to make that dive. If he didn't dive with the tag, that guy would have scored. All right, Sox and green jerseys. Okay, you have like the home jersey, the white and red home, and then the green and white City Connect, right? Yep. City Connect jersey. Oh, C. Lee's back. Yes, C. Lee, if Connor Wong does not make that diving tag, that's the fourth run. So amazing, amazing play by Connor Wong. You have to give it to him there. Well, let's see the Red Sox bats have some fight in them this inning coming up. I mean, they were able to scrape across a run in the last inning, so why not? What a throw from Rafaela. It's just a little offline, but it was a bullet of a throw. All right, Bo Bichette or you savage. That's a good deal for Fitzy, although I don't know why Fitzy would spend money on a jersey just to trade for another jersey that costs the same. But hey, that's fun. First pitch swinging, IKF drilled deep, left field, over the monster and gone. A solo home run on the very first pitch for IKF. It is now 3-2. The Red Sox get another run. Wow. Wow. Whew. Hey, IKF really crushed that thing. There you go, Chase. Rally time. There you go. Wow. First pitch to Durbin, skips in the dirt slider, 1-0. Heck, IKF really put a charge into that swing. Yeah, IDK did so. That was drilled deep by Durbin. Going back at the track. Off the national sign and gone. Back to back home runs here for the Red Sox, and they tied the game. What? Oh my goodness. Back to back home runs off of Savage here in the bottom of the eighth inning. And the Red Sox have tied the game. It's a 3-3 ball game. And Hollywood Connor Wong is coming to bat. Pitching coach is coming out to have a word with Savage. Durbin put a charge in that. My goodness. What a swing from Caleb Durbin. Yeah, holy freaking shit indeed. What? Yeah. Ah. Hey, Fitzy, I got something for you, buddy. So, the Blue Jays have Mason Fluharty and Tommy Nance in the pen. Pitches sliders outside, 1-0 to Hollywood Connor Wong. Two strikeouts for Connor Wong today. The pitch. Cut on and miss at the slider. The count is now 1-1. The pitch. Strike two on the slider looking. So 1-2 to Connor Wong. Yeah, Fitzy, this was probably the last one I bought too. I was out traveling. I got this one. The pitch. In the dirt skips the splitter. 2-2. So Trey Savage is up to 92 pitches now. Nobody out in the eighth. The pitch. Chop foul. 2-2. Connor Wong staying alive. Yeah, did they finally learn? Ooh, what stick do? Ooga booga. Yep. Ooga booga. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Bounces away to splitter. 3-2, a full count to Connor Wong. Yeah, it's not to make a fire, that's for sure. Yeah, Joel, back to back jacks, man. Here's the pitch. Swung on, grounded hard to short. Routine play to first, and Wong is down. So one down for the Red Sox, and here comes Andrew Monasterio, who's 0 for 2. So Connor Wong now 0 for 3 tonight, and it looks like Schneider's coming out. They're gonna make a pitching change, it looks like. Yep, he's going for the righty Nance. So I'll guess a final line on Savage. His day is done. So Trey Savage, he goes 7 1/3, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, 2 home runs allowed, and his ERA is at 3.76 now. And the Jays are going to the pen when we return. Bottom of the eighth at Fenway, 1 out. So I'll get the numbers on Tommy Nance for everyone. So Tommy Nance, veteran pitcher, so far on the year, through 24 games, 24 innings pitched, 27 strikeouts, 0-2 record, 4.50 ERA, a whip of 1.33. Red Sox showing some life. Yep. See if Monasterio can get something done. It's not a righty on righty matchup. We'll see what can happen. So That's wow. What a way to light up Fenway, back-to-back home runs. 85. Ooga booga. Yeah. Well, ideally, if a starter's dealing, they should be able to go more than 85 pitches. So you got to understand that too. I mean, he had been dealing all game long. I mean, who would have saw back-to-back home runs coming out of nowhere, especially from IKF and Durbin, who are not power hitters. So that's just you can't really predict that. So I give him a pass on it, man. So here's Monasterio for 2 to pitch. Cut on and miss at the slider, 0-1. Tommy Nance, right-handed reliever in the game for the Jays. Here's the pitch. Cut on and miss at another slider, 0-2. 0-2 count on Monasterio. Oh, not chance. That's in my rules. Caps are fine so long as you're not spamming it over and over like an ooga booga idiot. You're fine. The pitch swung on and popped in the air. Right field, and there's 2 down. There's the catch. So 2 down for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Mickey Gasper comes to bat. He's 1 for 3 on the day. So here's Mickey Gasper, the DH. 1 for 3 with a double back in the 4th inning. Yeah, and also I know this is Chase's first time in our chat. I will let him know. Also, Chapman's warming up in the bullpen, by the way. The pitch. High and away for a ball and the curveball 1-0. Yeah, also in my chat, Chase, I even allow profanities so long as they're not being spammed over and over. And no racial or sexual slurs. That's it. Curveball bounces 2-0. I get it. Sometimes guys get overexcited. Sometimes you get frustrated. You might drop a 4-letter F bomb. I mean, we're human. I'm a little old school. I don't really care. So long as they're not spamming it over and over to be a nuisance, we're good. The pitch. Outside 3-0. So slider misses. Mickey Gasper is in the driver's seat with a 3-0 count. Nance not able to find a strike zone here. So Trey Savage ended with 95 pitches, 66 of them strikes. High sinker, and they called it a strike. Now he should challenge that. That was like at least an inch and a half above the strike zone. But I don't know why he's not challenging it. He should have had a walk, but he's not challenging it. Here's the 3-1. Swung on line. Diving stop by the shortstop, but he can't come up with the play. So that's a single for Mickey Gasper. And the Red Sox have a man on here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. 2 runs already in. What a diving effort. So Mickey Gasper now has 2 hits on the afternoon. He couldn't pop back up to make the play. Made a good stop, but Jimenez couldn't get back up. They're checking on him. It looked like his knee might have buckled on him or something. You got to hope he's all right. Doctor's out. They're checking on him. We'll take a quick break here. So he might have hurt himself. They're checking his shoulder too. So Nate Eaton comes into the game to pinch run for Gasper. So Nate Eaton will be the designated hitter going forward. Yeah, hey, Rafael has been hot. Hey, Blue, what's up, buddy? Hey, Blue is here, folks. Blue is here. There you go, Blue. Just returning the favor, buddy. Well, it looks like he's is he staying in the game or what are they doing? They're showing the crowd just going crazy, but I want to see what they're doing if he stays in the game. So Nate Eaton in his career, 23 steals and 26 attempts. So he could go. It looks like he's staying in the game. Yep, it looks like he's staying in the game. Cedar Rafaela is up 1 for 2 at a sack bunt, a double, and a run scored. And Nance steps off for a moment. Yeah. Hey, Blue, you missed a good moment. The Red Sox were down 3-1. I had back-to-back home runs from IKF and Durbin to tie it up. The pitch. Cut on a miss at the slider, and Nate Eaton steals second. And now the catcher goes down. I don't know what happened to him. Also, Blue, now that you have the moderator shield, I'll just remind you what the rules are here. No religion, no politics, no spamming, no racial or sexual slurs. I do allow caps. I do allow profanity as long as they're not being spammed over and over like an idiot. No spoilers and no outside games play by play in the chat, 'cause we had that going on for a while too. Yeah. I think Fitzy posted too about stream. So here's the pitch. In there for a strike to Rafaela. So 0-2's account on Cedar. Yep, about the same, pretty much. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul. Also, Nate Eaton was sent back to first. Not sure why. Maybe said he got a piece of the pitch or something, but yeah, he's back at first base. But he tried to steal again, but said he with a foul. So here's the pitch to Seti. Oh, they throw over to first. They don't get him. Yep. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I'm basically Fitzy's backup guy when I can be. So here's the 0-2 pitch. There goes Eaton. Pitches high for a ball, and they don't get him. So Nate Eaton ends up getting the steal anyway, so he goes down into scoring position. So the Red Sox have the speedy Nate Eaton at second base. 1-2 count on Seti. And Rafaela with an RBI opportunity and a chance to put the Red Sox ahead for the first time this series. Here's the 1-2. Chopped foul. We'll do it again. Make sure you tap the like, folks. Tap the like button. Help the algorithms. Let's get it out there. Of course, CH-Man 712 Sports Network calling Dodgers play-by-play all season long, occasionally covering the Boston Red Sox. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Chopped over to third, on to first, and Seti, they just got him by like half an inch. Seti with a good hustle, but they might challenge it. They're checking. And no, they're not going to challenge. So Rafaela grounds out to the third baseman to end the inning, but they do pick up 2 runs on the back-to-back jacks from IKF and Durbin. After 8 innings of play, we are now tied 3-3. And when we return, Ernie Clement, Nathan Lucas, and Okamoto will be due up for the Toronto Blue Jays. Stay tuned. It's a new game, folks. Brand new game. It's tied up on this afternoon. Red Sox refusing to go down for the sweep. We'll see what they got. Man, Chance has gone awfully quiet since the back-to-back jacks. I hope he's all right. Yeah, yeah, IKF, our boy IDK and Durbin, back to back. And they were not fluke home runs. I mean, they were blasts over the Green Monster. So they were definitely not cheapies, I'll tell you that. Also, folks, we are at over 150 views. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Even our silent listeners, thank you. Over 150, folks. 166 to be exact. We are doing quite well for the early afternoon. Tap the like button. Let's keep it going. What a heck of a game. This game went from boring to real interesting because those back to back home runs really woke everyone up. Yeah, Chase, that just woke everybody up. And nobody saw that coming. There you are, Chance. I was hoping you were all right. So we are back. A new pitcher on the mound for the Red Sox. Slayton's day is done. It's Aroldis Chapman. The first pitch. Strike at the knees on the fastball, 0-1. So Chappie is in the game. Toronto's going to challenge that pitch. And they lose a challenge. So the Blue Jays have burnt their second challenge. They lose. Call is upheld. Here's Chappie, 21 games, 14 saves, and 14 opportunities, 0.44 ERA, and 20 and third innings pitched. The pitch is chopped foul, 0-2. So yeah, the Blue Jays now have lost both of their challenges. They're out of challenges. 0-3, Ernie Clement, fly out, line out fielder's choice. Red Sox letting Aroldis Chapman get some work in. The pitch. Swung on, just chopped right to the pitcher. Third base side, and Chappie can't make the play. Chapman picked it up, but Clement was already down there. He decided to hold on to the ball. So the Blue Jays get an infield base hit from Ernie Clement. So the speedy Clement is on, and the Jays have a runner. Yeah, that was more like a dribbler between the pitcher and the third baseman. Really could make a play on that. Here's Lucas, 1-for-3 with a solo home run in the seventh. Yeah, we're facing Chom's team. That's who you guys are facing. Shows bunt. Bunts pops it up behind the plate. And Connor Wong runs it down. What? So the bunt fails, popped up. Connor Wong runs it down to the screen somehow. What a play by Connor Wong. And that's one down. Bunt unsuccessful. Runner stuck at first. And here comes Okamoto. 1-for-3 on the day. Yeah, they're building momentum in this game right now, Blue. They really are. If Chapman can get out this inning, that should help him. Pitch. Swung on, fouled away on the fastball, 0-1. Yeah, Blue, that's not the only big play he made. The last inning, he saved the fourth run for Toronto. The runner was coming home. The throw was offline. Springer made a dive for the plate. Connor Wong, with the offline throw, made a dive with the glove and caught him by like an inch. There's strike two on the fastball, 0-2 to Okamoto. So Connor Wong saved the Red Sox from being down 4-3 right now. So Connor Wong showing off some defense. Here's the pitch. Swung on, sinker lifted in the air, right field, and that will make the crowd foul. So we'll do it again, 0-2. Yeah, bottom of the ninth. Home run, walk it off, end the afternoon. So Chapman is set. The 0-2 pitch from Chappie. Cut on and miss. Sinker gets him. Strike three. Dump your K's in the chat, Red Sox fans. Two down for Toronto Blue Jays and Valenzuela coming up 1-for-3. Wow. Yeah. What a game. Business is really picking up at Fenway now. So here is Valenzuela, 1-for-3 today. Pitch from Chapman. There's a strike on the fastball at 100. All right, there in the corner. Outside corner. Valenzuela 1-for-3 with a single in the second. 0-1 count from Aroldis Chapman. There you go. See you later. Walk it off. Yeah. Here's the 0-1 delivery. High fastball, 1-1. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a rough series. So uh Red Sox got to find a way to avoid the sweep. That's all they can really do. So here's the 1-1 pitch from Chap. Swung on, fouled on the fastball, 1-2. Fastball getting back up there at 99 and 100. His first couple of fastballs were at 95. Now he's back up to 99 or 100, throwing the gas. Oh, okay. Hey, Pure Adrenaline Sports is here, guys. Hey, PAS, when you got a moment, put your link down there in the chat. That's our Mets play-by-play guy, the pitch. Fouled away, 1-2. We'll do it again. The sinker up to 100 as well. Yeah, definitely a rough season. Yeah, Pure Adrenaline Sports. The CH-Man 712 Sports Network, affiliated with Pure Adrenaline Sports. Put your link in the chat, guys. Go out there, subscribe to him, give some support. He made it all possible. The pitch. Checked his swing on the high sinker. They said he held up. The count is 2-2. Yeah. PAS in the house. That's what I'm talking about, guys. So here's the 2-2. Low it inside. 3-2 full count on Valenzuela. And Fitzy was in here a little bit earlier. He's been in and out of the chat. He's been playing some games, hanging out. So glad to tell everyone he's doing better. Here's a 3-2 pitch from Chapman. Swung on, popped in the air, behind the plate. Wong gives it a look, drifts over, and it drops. It drops between Durbin and Wong, but in foul territory. Nobody can make the play, so we'll do it again. Oh, there's Blue's link too. Blue does a lot of good gaming content. You guys can check him out. And there's Pure Adrenaline Sports. Make sure to give him a subscribe, guys. He's made this all possible. Pure Adrenaline Sports Network, expansion to the West Coast. I've got you covered with Dodgers action here all season long. Here's the 3-2 delivery. Fouled away, and we're going to do it again. Chapman up to 16 pitches. Yep, Dodgers play-by-play all season long, and I will occasionally cover the Boston Red Sox for Tom Fitzpatrick, whose link is pinned up in the chat, guys. If you're a Red Sox fan, subscribe to Tom Fitzpatrick. The 3-2 delivery, swung on, lifted in the air, left field, Durant back at the wall, is off the monster. And the Blue Jays will get a run. It's an RBI 2-out double. It is now 4-3 Blue Jays and yeah, what more can I say? They're gonna have to fight from behind again. Oh yeah, yep, definitely Blue. That one's off the monster. Nothing you could do about that. Mm. So here's Jimenez. So they'll have a man in scoring position with 2 down here in the top of the 9th inning. Jimenez is up. Huh. Yeah. Hey, Fitzy's back, guys. Fitzy's back. Jimenez 0 for 2 with a sac fly RBI in the second, folks. The pitch. Cut on and miss. Strike at the fastball. 0-2. It's 0-2 now. So this broadcast cut away during a pitch. I've already said what I had to say about NESN. I'm not going to go on about NESN. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Fouled. Fastball. We'll do it again. 0-2. Yeah. Also, I do believe Mr. PAS has a 7 o'clock game tonight. The Mets will be in action against the Phillies, I'm pretty sure. Let me know if I'm correct, Mr. PAS. The pitch. Off the end of the bat, popped up, and there is Monasterio in the outfield grass makes the catch. So the Blue Jays are finally retired, but they pick up a couple of hits and another run. They retake the lead 4-3. Last chance for the Red Sox when we get back in the bottom of the ninth. They'll have Willie Abreu, Wilson Contreras, and Jarren Duran due up. The heart of the Red Sox order doesn't get any bigger than this, folks. Stay tuned. Stay tuned at the CH-Man 712 Sports Network, an affiliate of Pure Adrenaline Sports on YouTube. If you're enjoying the stream, guys, tap the like button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and tap the bell icon. We'll keep you posted all season long. Play-by-play, Dodgers game. The quest for the three-peat continues. Oh, wow, Ronnie the Hood is here with the Ooga Booga. Hey, what's up, Ronnie? Ronnie, you missed the back-to-back jacks. The Red Sox had back-to-back home runs in the 8th inning. Okay, 6:30, Mets and Phillies. You guys remember that? Check out the Pure Adrenaline Sports Network. Mr. John, our friend, will be bringing us play-by-play of the Phillies and the Mets. Does an amazing job with the Mets play-by-play all season long, pitch to pitch, game to game. He's got you covered if you are a Mets fan. Yeah, it's good to see everybody. Thank you guys for being here. This is great. I love the chat participation. If you're a silent listener, feel free to join the chat at any time. Normally, I pin my rules, but I pinned Fitzy's channel today. Rules are very basic. No spoilers, no spamming. No religion, no politics, no racial, sexual slurs, no out-of-town play-by-play in the chat. I do permit caps and profanity so long as it's not spammed over and over. Exercise common sense, folks, and have a good time. So here we go. Bottom of the ninth inning, the heart of the Red Sox lineup due up. And the Jays bring in Mason Fluharty, 39 games, 3-0 with a 3.77 ERA. So they're going to call in Fluharty to close this game out. Here's Willie Abreu for 3 with a strikeout, flyout, and a lineout. Oh, Wong made some incredible plays in the field. Popped up. Oh. And the center fielder Straw with the catch. So 1 down for the Red Sox in the bottom of the ninth. Yeah, there you go, PAS. There you go. Mr. PAS will bring us to the Mets action. Yeah. So that'll be our next big game tonight, folks. Big game. A battle of NL East rivals tonight. So here's Wilson Contreras 0 for 3 on the day. We are set. The pitch. Chopped to third. On to first, 2 down for the Boston Red Sox. Fluharty with just 3 pitches so far, but 2 outs. And Jarren Duran stands in 0 for 3 as a final chance for the Boston Red Sox. Also, I forgot to mention, but after the game, stay tuned for a couple of minutes. We'll do a mini post game. We'll recap this game. I'll take us around the league for score updates, and then I'll let you all go for the rest of the afternoon. Make sure to stay tuned for it. Strike. Sweeper, first pitch. So here's Duran, 0 for 3 with a strikeout, lineout, and a groundout, folks. Jarren Duran, the last hope for the Boston Red Sox. The pitch. Swung on, popped in the air. Oh, popped at third. Okamoto with the call and the catch. Ball game over. Toronto completes the sweep. They win it 4-3 here at Fenway. And now we'll move to our post-game recap. I'll take us around the league, and then we'll call it an afternoon, guys. So the Blue Jays scored one in the first, one in the second, one in the seventh. Solo home run in the first by Vlad Guerrero, followed by another home run in the seventh inning by Lucas. The Red Sox would score two in the eighth on back-to-back jacks from Isaiah Kiner Falefa and Caleb Durbin. They scored one in the seventh for their 3 runs. They had 5 hits on the day. Toronto Blue Jays had 10 hits. Your winning pitcher, Nance, for the Blue Jays. He's now 1-2 at a 4.38 ERA. Aroldis Chapman takes the loss. He's 0 for 2 now with a 0.83 ERA. The save goes to Mason Fluharty, his first save of the year, a 3.64 ERA. And just to wrap things up, the player of the game, Valenzuela, 2 for 4 with a double, a strikeout, and an RBI. Savage went 7 1/3 innings today. 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 6 strikeouts. Doesn't get a decision. Kiner Falefa went 1 for 3 for the Sox with a home run and an RBI. Durbin went 1 for 3 with a home run and an RBI. The Red Sox stranded 2 runners on base in the game. Blue Jays left 5 men on base. Now I'll take us around the league for around the league scores. Then I'll let you all go. Hang tight. So, Blue Jays has defeated the Red Sox 4-3. Brewers and Guardians are knotted at 2 in the top of the 7th inning. That's a tied game. Twins over the Rangers 6-0 in the bottom of the 4th. And still to come at 4:10, Orioles and Mariners. Of course, our friend John, Mr. PAS, Pure Adrenaline Sports, will be calling Mets and Phillies. First pitch set for 6:40 over there. The Yankees will take on the mighty Chicago White Sox today at 7:05. Cardinals and Royals at 7:40, and then we wrap up the night 9:40 with the Athletics and the Anaheim Angels. So once again, thank you all for being here. I hope you guys have the rest of a good rest of the afternoon, and take care. Thank you once again. Good night.